Hey everybody, this is Andy Bennett with the CSS News Civil War Interpretive Center. We're back with video 7 of our Civil War Diseases series. Take a pause. Little parental advisory. We'll be talking about an adult topic, so if you have any children around you don't want to hear about this, or children watching this video series, the topic we're going to be talking about today is drug and alcohol addiction. Um, During the Civil War, one of the things that men would write home or talk about the most, other than food, is alcohol. They're spending Union Army, spending their money to buy it, brewing it themselves. One of the things they did, they would take all kinds of different recipes, different chemicals that are hazardous to you to mix together to make popsicle. There's many different little names for different brews they come up with. Most of them terrible. Um, During the Civil War, 1 out of every 220 soldiers had to be treated for what they called alcohol problems. We really don't know from the medical records what they mean, and we don't know if that meant those are just hangovers or severe drunkenness or sickness from alcohol poisoning. We don't know exactly what alcohol problems were, but about 1 out of every 120 soldiers in an army of 600,000 Union soldiers is a lot of people with problems from drink. Um, as you can imagine, being a soldier, suffering maybe a traumatic wound yourself, or seeing your friends and family around you in dying of wounds and disease, as we talked about, it's pretty traumatic. So escapism, some people escape to a bottle and drink. Um, the other big thing during the Civil War, you have people being wounded. You have 175,000 wounds to the extremities with their arms, legs. You have 30,000 amputations that there are treating that pain. They can be treated with different things, but 10 million pills of opium were prescribed out by Union doctors. Another almost 3 million ounces of other compounds having morphine or opiates in them for pain. The other thing is you have, as we talked about, dysentery, diarrhea, and some of our previous videos being big killers. You have 2 million cases of dysentery and diarrhea. Well, opium, one of the side effects of using opium is binding up the bowels. So they would prescribe opiates to calm or seize up bowels to keep people from dying of dysentery through dehydration. So you have all these guys, whether they've been wounded in the arm or leg and recovered, have a limb amputated, or had suffered through dysentery, as we talked about in previous videos about that. They become addicted to opiates. After the Civil War, you have your snake oils and other medicines, over-the-counter medications. These are some bottles from the time period. Typically, these cure-alls for aches and pains and things that these guys, peddlers, would peddle, or pharmacists would sell in their shop, in them are opiates. It's alcohol, opiates, marijuana, in these compounds, and they're just making you feel better. But for someone that's a soldier in the Civil War, has gotten addicted to opiates, these patent medicines that they can buy from a traveling salesman or from their pharmacy become something they feel like they need. So people get addicted. Soldiers got addicted to opiates during the war, and these patent medicines post-war, people become addicted to them. So one of the big scourges of the post-Civil War is an addiction to opioids. Um, Hopefully you're enjoying these videos, learning something. Yeah, as always, you can find our videos on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Join me for our last video in our video series next time.